All right. How long you think we're gonna be on here? We should be done by 6:30. Okay. Only reason I asked is I ain't eating all day, but I just went to the restroom like I've been eating all day. I don't know where that be coming from. I'm like, what the hell? Then I had to pay off this little debt I got with the man. You know when you're in school, they be like, go to college. You need to go to college to get your the life together, get a good job, and all that. I'm about to start a whole new like campaign and telling niggas don't go to college. The shit is a fucking ripoff. These motherfuckers just want to have you owe them. That's all this bullshit is. I done had to get all my debts. I forgot the word. I had to get a qualify, whatever it is. Get all my debts together, and now my payment's only like $10 a month. I was like, man. I was like, I don't know what y'all expecting. I had to send them my checks for a year just for them to realize I wasn't making the type of money to pay that shit. I'm like, nigga, I pay y'all, I won't have a house. Like, jeez, what do y'all want from me, bitch? I ain't even doing nothing with that education. I didn't even finish. Jesus. Y'all don't got no okay. You don't make this amount of money, maybe we can do something about it. I'm like, damn, I'm low key with Trump. Get rid of y'all motherfuckers. Get rid of education. Long as I get rid of our debts too. If they talking about they trying to keep the debts, fuck. What is this? This is bullshit. What's the point, man? Whew. Well, what is this? Bro casually created the best piece of anime. What's this? Madara versus Gojo and Naruto. Oh, man, this is an interesting battle, man. Like, who will win between Gojo and Madara? And I'm just like, man, it's very interesting, man. The only reason is because you got his ability that pretty much makes it like you can't touch him infinity, but it's always like how I mean it's a nasty ability, but I'm trying to think like because you got to think like would it be possible for Madara to be able to break out of that? And it's like that's what I feel like you always got to incorporate their like full power, like everything they've been able to do. Because it's kind of like weird for me to be like, if we just took them out of their universe, put them in a plain world, are they we have to give them a whole different power scaling? So I would just be like, I guess you would give them their original power scaling. So you think if you give him his full Naruto abilities, he wouldn't be able to fuck with him? Possible. He might not even be able to get him with Limbo. Limbo might be able to fuck Gojo up without even Madara doing anything for real. But then I mean, I feel like if Gojo can catch anybody in that infinite space, like you can't touch him. Like you know what I mean? Like I feel like anybody would be low key dissectable, being able to get fucked up in that. A lot of these power scaling universes is hard because then you got universes like Black Clover, where I feel like if you put Asta in any fight, you have to give him the ability that he will be able to cut through anybody's ability. Like you know what I mean? But then it's like, how strong is Asta outside of the sword? Like, how strong is he physically? That's where it's hard. Would you say he has strength that's comparable to like low tier Dragon Ball characters, or would you say he would fit more into the My Hero universe? And that's two different strengths right there. So, like, yep. Oh, is it okay if I hit this on while you screaming, or you want to wait a second? All right, let's go.
All right. What up, everybody? What is going on? We are back for another live, and this time we won't be doing our usual reviews. We'll be voting for 2025 Anime Awards. This is the first time ever doing this, so I invited Raysean, and can you tell the viewers out there where can they find your podcast? Who's been on the show multiple times with the Boruto reviews, Black Clover. He's been here for a very long time.
You guys can find me on all your podcasting platforms such as Spotify, YouTube, Apple. My name is Raysean Gatson from the Raysean Gatson Anime Podcast, or RGAP for short.
All right, and Jordan says hello, and what is going on, man? Chilling with us on a Friday night. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
What's up, my man? I'm glad you're in and commenting.
So
You
there's
gotta check
about
out both our channels.
yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 12, 18. There's about 24 categories. We're not gonna know a lot of them. We're gonna give our best opinions. Give the best voting out there, which it should be. But 2025, 2024 year has been phenomenal, in my opinion. Kaiju number 8, Dandadan, ReZero, so many, a free rent, so many fantastic animes last year. So I hope a lot of these animes will probably be on there. But 2024 has been definitely a great year of anime. What you think?
Yeah, it's been a lot of great anime that's come out. I mean, we had one of my favorite anime movies come out with the IQ dumpster battle. That was fucking amazing. I went to go see that movie like 6 or 7 times. So I want I want that movie to win. But see, I think we also need to do like what we want to win, then what's most likely to
Yeah.
win. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we all got like that in our head. Like, yeah, that's probably most likely to win. But I would love to see my Haikyuu take some awards. Also, my hero had a movie that came out, and if you, I don't know if this is a shameless plug, but we have talked to some of the voice actors from both of those movies and stuff like that. So if you want to see any of that, you can check out my channel or anything like that. But I don't know if that's personally why I'm like I want those two movies or one of those movies to win. It could be, but I
But
think this has been an interesting year. There's been some great stuff. I mean, even solo leveling. I mean, I wonder if that was able to make it into the countdown.
I
Because
gotta, I gotta
to
see
be
how it
honest
goes
with
because
you,
I think because it was ongoing, I think it will maybe capture for next year's awards. I don't. We'll go through it, but I don't know if it's
'cause I
on
know
this year.
I see a section right here is like best continuing series. So I don't know if it's gonna be in that section or not, or I don't know what the cutoff is for like what makes it in
Yeah.
this year to be rewarded or not. But if it is, I mean, solo leveling. Whew, that might take some awards because I mean, every episode was down there 8 or higher, just in ratings, and that's fucking crazy. I know Bleach was doing something similar to that, but I think Solo Leveling kind of took it off when it was like a lot. I think one was almost perfect, like one episode. But man, let's
But
go ahead.
before we start,
Oh,
are,
okay.
are you ready for this season coming out? Fire Force is coming out. Which have you watched Fire Force?
Yeah, I watched Five Force.
It's fun to me. It's just a fun anime, and the sound effects are second to none.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good. It's also I feel like it's a fun anime, but I also got its like deep moments and stuff like that. Because I know like the brothers trying to get together and then him trying to figure out that situation and what happened with his family and all that and stuff like that. Like it's some deep stuff into it, but I do like the show. Damn, another shameless plug. I also get to talk to the main character, Shinra Kisabe, if I'm talking, literally got to talk to him and literally talked about his anticipation of the new season coming up. So
Have you
yeah, I
po- have
can't
you have
wait
you
to
posted
watch
that
it.
yet?
Yeah, I did.
When? When was this?
It was probably like a month or two. If I would have known it was coming out now, would have
Perfect.
been a better time to post it
Perfect.
now. But I didn't really have a date when it was coming out. I was gonna try to post something like a reminder type of like post or get my guy to make another reel from that video to post so people would know it was out. But yeah,
All
it's
right.
pretty cool. Eric Snow, that was the name of the voice actor.
Nice, nice. So should we start right from the top of Anime of the Year, or should we start from Best Voice Artist Performance, Japanese?
I think we should go from anime of the year. No, do a smaller, but kind of from the top. You know what I mean?
All right. So we're gonna start with boys best voice artist performance Japanese. I sent you the link so you can follow along.
Okay.
All right, so
So this is mainly judging
the
the
Japanese voice acting.
okay. Hey, you gonna give the shows or
Yeah, we have Yuku, we have Free Ren. I can't see that which one out of that. We have Dandadan. We have two Dandadans on here. We have Dungeons and Dragon. So for this one, I don't really know their
they're,
names.
they're Pacific actors? That I wonder
Yeah.
if we can figure out like who they play in each one. Let me see. Oh yeah, if you see the little arrow next to him,
Yeah.
if you click it, it show you the actor.
Oh, okay. Cool. 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 Oh, she played Momo. Okay. Did
Now
you
now.
did you watch Dandadan in dub or subbed?
I watched Down to Dawn and Sub because they came out at the same time. But I did watch. I think I watched a few episodes in Japanese. I always watch a few episodes of the new shows in Japanese because a lot of times you get the Japanese first.
So I didn't watch none of these in subbed. I watched Dandadan and Free Run and dub. I didn't watch the other three. So did you watch any of these in sub?
Yes, I would go if I had to pick. I probably. I mm, I'll probably go Mao Mao, the one where like on because I just recently was watching that and I was watching it in Japanese and I think she does really good.
All right.
Even the American voice actress
That
does pretty
dude,
good
I'm not
too.
gonna lie to you. The voice acting for Dandadan was phenomenal. They killed it. Everybody did a phenomenal job. So
Yeah.
all right. So for the Japanese, we're gonna go with Momo in sub.
Low.
All right. Next, we have best ending sequence. I believe this is the ending of each anime. I believe. Yeah. Kaiju number 8 opening was good. Um, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. Don Down ending was good.
Yeah.
Elusive Samurai.
I probably would go Kaiju number 8 with nobody.
Yeah, that was good. All
I
right.
like the majority of all the music in that. If that's what they mean by best ending sequence, the music type of thing.
All right. Then we have best opening sequence. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. Abyss was good for Kaiju number 8. Bling Bang Bang for Marshall, that was good. I don't know if you heard it. Um, Level for season 1 was pretty good, but for me, I'm gonna have to go with the opening for Don Don. That was phenomenal, man. That was good stuff right there. I have in my
I'm,
playlist to this day.
I'm probably gonna go Us from One Piece. I think almost like all the music, especially if we're talking about animation, everything from that last year One Piece was fucking phenomenal. You gotta give it its props.
Yeah, but we're talking about the opening though for the One Piece song.
But yeah, that's one.
Oh,
Yeah, I
really?
like it.
Okay, go with us.
And Kaiju number 8 with Abyss. That's still.
All right,
I like a lot of Kaiju number. I like the kind a lot of Kaiju
best
number 8.
score: Bleach, Thousand Blood Year, Don Don again, Demon Slayer season 4, Free Ren, Look Back, So Lovely. So this is about the score of the show. I'm not gonna
Bleach,
yeah Bleach. That was so fucking good, man.
Bleach.
Got
Like
it. It's only right. It goes to Bleach. That was truly great. But Don Don definitely has some good OSTs. Did you watch Free Run?
yeah.
The OST is really good for that as well too. Look Back. Did you watch Look Back as well? That's the creator from Chainsaw Man. He made a one shot.
Oh no, I don't think I look back. That might be the one show on here I didn't see.
No, it's about like an hour. It's on Amazon Prime, so if you have check it out, man. It's really really good.
Okay. Oh yeah, check that out.
But of course, the Bleach OST phenomenal, man. It's only right you vote for Bleach.
Fucking phenomenal. That solo leveling might be in there too, but Bleach was I can't.
All right, this is best anime song. Abyss for Kaiju number 8. Bling Bang Bang for Marshall. That was really good as well too. Fatal. Level for Soul Level season 1. Dandadan for season 1, and The Brave for Free Run. For me personally, for best anime song, like I said, I have in my playlist. Dandadan best to me is the best song.
I'll have to go with you.
Dude, it's so fucking good. And the crazy part is the person who made Marshall's opening as well too made Dandadan as well too. So that group has been on fire. And
Oh,
I hope for season 2 they keep the same song but just update the video for season 2. Because I feel like that could be a lasting song for the entire series, in my opinion.
oh, for real?
No,
Okay.
I'm just saying if it was up to me.
I like when they change songs, everything, because I feel like the song kind of gives you a feel of how if the song is really good, it gives you a feel of what the season's kind of going to be about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I felt like that was a good song for the first beginning of the season because it's kind of a new show, kind of fast, kind of upbeat. It was kind of crazy. This like it. I think
Yo,
they should. It's
so far we did 5 categories, right?
Mhm.
Dandadan, Kaiju number 8, and Freerun has been in almost every category so far. As it looks like, they might be the entire fucking awards.
I can see why. I can see why they literally were the biggest animes out. Like I can't argue. Let's see what the next few of them got.
Must protect at all costs characters.
Must
Anya
protect.
from Spy X Family, Freerun from Freerun, Okaru from Dandadan, Senshi from Dungeons, Delicious in Dungeon, Hoju from Elusive Samurai, and we have Yuki. So I don't know what the hell that means. Most protect at
Must
all costs.
protect at all costs. Like if I guess you got to protect these characters. It's like you wouldn't want nothing to happen to them type of thing. That's what I'm thinking. Because if you think about, I mean, Anya is a little girl.
You don't want to see a
Yuki's a
little girl
little.
getting killed or
I
nothing.
mean,
I mean, Freerun. I love the aspect of Freerun, like how they talk about time, and she's oblivious to time. You know, with her going on her venture, with her first comrades, and each few people dying throughout the time just because of old age, and her being alive for 1,000 years. I think that was really good. Okaru, just being a nerd and having nobody, and
yeah.
just somebody who's not comfortable in their skin as of yet. For me, it's a toss up between Freerun and Okaru.
I'm gonna say Yuki.
Can you explain why?
Main reason I just from her character type. I mean, she's a deaf girl. She's literally experiencing the world for the first time in her anime. She's going to college. Her anime, if I'm trying to remember the name of it, a sign of affections. Yes. Oh, I didn't have to look it up or anything. Oh, it's basically about it's a romantic shoujo. It's basically about a girl falling in love with this guy who basically goes all these different adventures around the world, knows a lot of different languages and stuff like that. But him meeting her and running into this girl who speaks basically sign language and stuff like that just got him interested in something different because it was something he never seen before. And just seeing they like relationship build up, you just see her like as a girl you sort of kind of protect because she's not somebody like out there. She's not very like what's the word I want to say like she's independent, but it's hard for her to be independent because
Gotcha.
she has a disability type of thing. But it's like moments where you're like, man, I would want to help you out in these situations and stuff like that.
So
I think
I
that's.
never saw this anime. Is this a definitely recommendation that I should try out?
Oh yes, you definitely
All
got
right, cool.
shameless plug. I got to talk to Yuki. Maybe that's why. But I might, but it's an amazing anime. It's one of those ones where I literally read the manga like I think a year before it even came out, and so I was already built up on the story. So getting to see it being animated was pretty nice.
All right, cool. So I agree with you. We're gonna vote for Yuki.
Okay, I'm glad I was able to talk you into it.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna check this out too and put it in my watch list. All right, this one, best supporting character. Fern,
Ooh.
Fern from Freeman. Okay. My fucking guy Himmel, yo. Himmel is that guy, yo. I love Himmel. All right, next up we have
Story.
Jinshi.
Ooh, he's interesting. Okay, okay,
We have Senku, the grandma of Momo. Okay.
okay,
Senshi from Delicious in Dungeon. And we
okay.
at final we have Turbo Granny. Turbo Granny was freaking badass. I love Turbo Granny. She was awesome throughout the show. Um,
Yeah, she's more funny. It
yeah.
has a lot more lines, and she's
For best supporting character, I would have put Momo in there. I would have not put Turbo Granny or her grandma in there. You know what I mean?
well, she's probably more. They probably see her more as
The
like a
main cast.
yeah, like support type of, not like you know what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say.
So for me, it's gonna be a toss up with Fern or Himmel.
I
Him.
would actually choose Turbo Granny. I think Turbo Granny it was more interesting. Himmel, I feel like Himmel's a good pick because I mean, if you think about it, the anime is literally fucking about him. But I mean, Turbo Granny, I think is amazing. I think her performance was fucking. Jinchi, I would pick him as a close second because I think he's pretty cool too.
Dude,
But
Himmel's the first episode. I didn't even know nothing about Himmel, and I cried for him, and I didn't know who he was.
I
And
feel
he,
like I grew to like him more through her story.
yeah, it's a toss up with Himmel and Turbo Granny,
When
man.
Turbo Granny was literally, she comes off as this huge threat. Literally, I feel like she stays a huge threat because they literally had to take her power from her and like she like put her in a situation where she couldn't really get her power back. But if she was at full strength, she was fucking them up like low key. So I gotta give it to Turbo
All
Granny. I
right.
just the grandma is a good too. She was
Yeah.
pretty good. I
She
like
came
her
in
too.
clutch. She
Now that
came in
I'm thinking
clutch a lot of
about,
times, man. She came in clutch a lot of times for them.
yeah.
All right, so we'll go with Turbo Granny as best supporting character. Guys, everybody in the chat, we have 5 people in here. Comment below if you guys don't agree with us. Explain to us why should we pick this person. Comment below and vote with us as well too. You know we got have a big collaboration with all of us in here together on a
Can you
Friday night.
share the Can you share the screen where we're voting? If not, I mean,
For some reason,
so they
I would have to go. I don't really know how to mess with it, but some reason it will make me go live on Discord if I would share my screen.
oh
I have it
well,
on OBS.
we don't want to mess it up. I was just saying, I just feel like it'd be a little bit more kind of well. I can't even think of the word I want to use. Jesus.
All right. Next up, we have best main character. This
Okay,
one's gonna be a good one. Free Ren. I can't disagree there. Kafka from Kaiju number 8. A 30-year-old who's the main protagonist. Finally somebody around our age group.
that might be.
Momo.
Ooh.
Okaru. Can't really say her name. She's from Apothecary Diaries.
Mao Mao.
Did you watch that? Is that a good anime to watch?
Yeah, Apothecary
Yeah.
Diary. Man, you gotta get into these shoujo romance, man.
All
I
right.
mean, I know you gotta
So
get into that category.
let's talk about this. All right. I just started getting into romance because my first one that I ever watched was Blue Box, and I loved it. I don't know if you watch Blue Box.
That's a newer. That's a newer one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just started watching Kage Lovers War. So
Okay.
I need recommendations, man. I got to add up to my romance category. Right now I only got 2.
Yeah, it's a bunch you need Maid Sama. Try to watch this Apothecary Diaries, Signs of Affections. Those 3 right there. Once you watch those, I'll give you a few more.
And then we have Sung Jin Woo from season 1. I'm not gonna lie to you.
See,
This man
you
is
added that.
this
You
man is
added that
oozing
season
aura
one.
form. Yo, the last episode when he extracted Icarus, dude, that was truly phenomenal. And I just love how he evolved from each episode from season 1, being the scaredy cat, E rank hunter, to becoming,
Another
I'm
person.
him by end of this season one. Like I can control everything. I'm leveling up. I'm almost level goddamn 70 by the time season one ended. I gotta go Sung Jin Woo here.
I like Sung Jin Woo, and I don't know, but it's hard since we've seen the second season for me to be like which version of him because I don't even know if he was at level 70 at the end of season one, but maybe he was. I just can't remember exactly levels because I know like he finally get over 100 at the end of the thing because he did say that. So I'm gonna go with Kafka on this one, and the only reason is because I loved his character throughout. I loved him being that older type of character who still had that dream, and a lot of moments where you felt like he should have tapped out when he got like seriously attacked when they on that first little mission just to even get a part of the thing, and he still does everything just to stand and pull up that 0.1%. What was that 0% in the beginning? So I liked it. Kafka's whole like just run and his fight at the end of him having to remember who he was versus the monster that he can sometimes turn to be because he was about to get that dude a run for his money. I like kind of seeing those situations where kind of people like didn't see Kafka as a major threat and how they were talking like, oh, if he got to get serious, he'd take him out like it ain't nothing to the point where they sit back like, oh, damn, maybe we misjudged, you know. Yeah, a lot of times that data just be a little outdated, but I'm just gonna go with Kafka.
All right, we'll go. I'll go Kaka as well too. Can't disagree there.
Okay.
All right, next we got best slice of life. This might be more of your forte. So we got laid back camp season 3,
Okay.
making me too many losing heroines. Mr. Villain's Day Off, my dear friend Nokatan, Sound Yofimina 3, The Dangers in My Heart season 2. Do you know any of these animes I just mentioned right now?
I know three of them. I know My Villain's Day Off, Too Many Losing Heroin, because I was watching that one day when I was at work and I just needed something random. I remember trying a few of those episodes. And My Danger in My Heart, but I'm still on my first season of that one, so it's hard for me to pick that. So I'm gonna have to go with My Villain's Day Off. I thought that was pretty good. I just kind of like basically just the whole storyline of all of them just kind of trying to figure out what he's kind of doing and shit. It's a pretty cool, fun little anime to watch.
All right. Best drama.
Hmm.
A Sign of Affection, Dead Dead Demons, Freerin, Oshinoko season 2, Pluto, Apothecary Diaries. Unfortunately, the only anime I saw here was Freerin, which like I said, I love the anime. I can say season 1 was a classic and all time great, but I can't really speak for the other ones.
I want Signs of Affection to win because I just thought that was amazing. But I feel like Furin or Apothecary Diaries are probably going to win this. Either of these two. They both are pretty good drama wise. I feel like I would like to see Apothecary Diaries win this a little bit more than Furin. Only reason because I just feel like the drama and just the whole like detectiveness of Apothecary Diaries when you just have this girl who's basically just using some of her the things she learned throughout her lives and kind of just solving these cases and these situations. I don't know if you want some things I guess you can call cases and stuff, but I just feel like it was pretty cool. Fearing is good too. I just don't feel like when you think drama I see it's hard for me to say not it's not. I just feel like Apothecary. I'm gonna just go. I feel like Apothecary Diaries should win.
All
I
right.
feel like Furin is good too, though.
Freerin has been every goddamn category there has been so far.
I mean, I can see why it was an amazing anime.
All right, this is your cup of tea. Best isekai anime. God
Oh,
Bless You and His
okay.
Wonderful World 3, Mushoku Tensei, season 2, core 2. Re:Zero 3. I mean, Re:Zero season 3, which I watched, which was truly phenomenal. Re:Zero is one of my favorite isekais I ever watched. Well, it's only one of the few that I ever watched. So, we got Love Frontier season 2, Suicide Squad isekai. What the fuck? And the time I got reincarnated as a slime, season 3. The only one I can speak of, which I truly loved and enjoyed, was Re:Zero season 3, which truly phenomenal. I think that was a good season with Emilia, Subaru, like taking more of the lead role in this season. For me, obviously, with me just only seeing that, I will go with Re:Zero. But do you have any others you want to recommend?
See, my heart wants reincarnated as a slime to win, but I know it wasn't that entertaining.
I heard season 3
And
was a very talk
it
heavy.
was
That was it.
slow. It was slow, and I know a lot of people were talking about that, but it was a lot of stuff manga wise. They had to kind of. It's gonna be seasons like that in certain anime, so I know it's not gonna win. Suicide Squad Isekai. I'm surprised I made it.
Yeah,
I
I heard that was
guess.
horrible.
So I'm really surprised I made it on this list out of verse. That's why it's kind of hard for me to figure out what's the time period on some of this stuff. Um, I think I'll have to argue with. I not want to have to argue with you. I'll have to agree with you on Re:Zero or God's blessing of the wonderful world. Can this? I can never get the first word in the name of it. Kinosoba. That was pretty good too. I think entertaining, fun, and just hilarious. That is always going to be up there. Jobless. I heard Jobless. That last season wasn't as good. So that's the main reason why I haven't picked Jobless. Shingri-La Frontier. I'm trying to get through the first season to even make it to the second season. So
Tough.
it's hard for me. I don't know. It's not bad. It's just it starts off kind of interesting.
All right. Well, we're gonna go with Re:Zero then for the best isekai, season 3. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. My favorite season, I think, was it the first one where I think Amelia was taking the exams. I forgot what it was, but he just kept dying so many fucking times. And
Mhm.
what was the cat's name? Amelia's cat, her dad or something like that.
I can't think of. I gotta look it up real quick.
But do you remember that one scene where he just grew up and he just lost power, like lost control, and he just sliced Subaru's head right off?
Yeah, you
That
talking about
was
Puck?
Puck. Yes. Oh my god, dude, that episode was one of the best episodes of anime I ever watched in my life.
Yeah, ReZero. I like ReZero.
All
Pretty
right.
up there.
All right. Next up, we got best action.
Ooh,
I
okay, this will be fun.
I think I already know who I'm picking. Do I need to say it? Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, Core 3, Dandadan, Demon Slayer, the Hashira training arc, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, Windbreaker. Raysean, I think this is I'll agree right here. It's gonna be Bleach.
Best action. Okay. Kaiju number 8 was smooth, bro. Kaiju
Yeah.
number 8 was smooth. Solo 11 was see 2 is like right there in my mind.
Yeah,
I
but
gotta I gotta
but
go. I gotta
but
think.
this is only season
It
one
was
though.
season 1, so I gotta okay. Demon Slayer was interesting, especially
Towards
towards the
the
last
end,
few
towards the
episodes.
end, it was
And
fucking phenomenal.
I gotta give him sitting there and then willing to blow up his whole family.
Look. I'm gonna say this right now, right?
Just to take down an enemy, bro.
Put it this way: if Infinity War, the first movie, was on here against Bleach, I'm going Infinity War, Part 1, for the Infinity Castle arc, because that right there is going to be bloodshed, action packed. But for me, I'm gonna have to go with Bleach. Just so many great fights throughout the season.
Yeah,
Dandana was more of a story, just growing with learning their powers and stuff, which was still good,
I mean
truly
they got good
phenomenal.
action
Yeah, oh,
moments.
yeah, definitely. The Hashira arc, like I said, the Muzen part was truly
Towards
amazing
the
towards the
end,
end. Kaiju number 8, definitely great
Breaker
action.
was good. They had that nice little fight scene when he was fighting all those motherfuckers and he was slicking through them and everything. Like this next season, Windbreaker gonna be good. I want to rewatch Windbreaker, but I'm gonna go with Bleach
Yep,
too
there
because
you go.
Bleach was fucking phenomenal. I mean,
All right, so we
you
are
know,
halfway through the awards, guys.
Oreo yeah was crazy. Yeah,
Wait, did it?
we almost. I think we getting down to the last few of them, aren't we?
No, we're halfway done.
Mm.
All right, we have best comedy. Uh,
Oh, okay.
all right, we have Delicious in Dungeon, God Bless You on This Wonderful World 3, Martial Magic and Muscles, My Dear
Man,
Friend Nokotan, Ranham One Half or Half, and Spy X Family. For me personally, I only saw Marshall and Spy X Family. Spy X Family is more of a warm-hearted show. Not really. There is comedy with Anya, where she's just wilding out with her powers and stuff. But if I had to pick one, just because I only saw this, was Marshall Magic. Was definitely some good jokes in there. Um, Very underrated anime in my opinion. But if I pick best comedy for me, it's just Marshall, just because I only saw that one.
Marshall didn't make it. Is that a? No, I think he's just born like that. Never mind. I'm surprised I didn't make it into the Isekai because that's a straight. I would have straight voted for that. Um, Delicious in Dungeon is fucking hilarious. That's I think if I remember correctly, his sister gets eaten or captured, and they basically run out of food, and they're basically just eating monsters that's inside the dungeon. It's fucking hilarious, especially when you get to see how the guy is like the I think he's a dwarf if I'm remembering correctly, and how he's preparing all of them and shit. That's pretty cool. Rama One Half is hilarious, but I feel like they took away some of the rawness from their old because it's a remake.
Yeah,
If you, I
from
don't
the
know,
'90s, right?
yeah, in
I
the
remember. I remember.
'90s, it's crazy. Like some of the things they get away with is it's amazing. That um, I would probably go with Delicious in Dungeon. I
Okay.
think out of all the shows, I think that one made me laugh the most. Rama would probably be a close second, and then Spy X Family is hilarious. I think Anya's so fucking hilarious. And the dog, the whole family is fucking hilarious. Now I'm
It's
thinking
more
about it.
heartfelt if anything else.
I feel what you mean,
All
but
right,
yeah.
next. Well, this is your category. I'm just very new to this. Best romance. A Sign of Affection.
Okay,
Oh, Blue Box is on there. I'll go with Blue Box. Too Many Losing Heroines. Ramana Half. Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. The Danger in My Heart season 2. For me, my first romance anime ever. Blue Box. I truly loved it. It's a very complex, a very complicated show with three people are intertwined with each other. We got Shinichi, who likes Taki, which she's a basketball player, but she's very shy and doesn't really communicate how she really truly feels about him. And then you have Cho, the pink-headed girl, the gymnast, who's madly in love with Sakaki, but he's not in love with her. He's in love with Shinichi. It's about teenagers who don't communicate. If you don't speak about your feelings, um, you're gonna lose the time that you want with that person because somebody else is gonna swoop in and take that person who likes them. But it's a very complicated show because nobody's communicating how they feel about each other, and it's all over the place. But I really enjoy Blue Box.
okay, that's actually probably one of the few ones I haven't watched. So
It's good, man. It's really good. I really enjoyed it.
I have to give it a shot. I will have to say for this one, you know what's so funny? Rama One Half is a romance anime, but I never think about it as it like because most of the time I watch it more for like the action and the fights because they have a lot of fights and action in it. But it is a romance anime. Signs of Affection definitely should win this because it's just I mean it's just a beautiful story within itself. But I wouldn't be mad if Rama won. But if any other one, other Sign of Affection, I'm campaigning.
All right, so
I'm
we're gonna go.
protesting.
We're gonna go with Silent Affection.
I think that's definitely should win.
Okay. Best background art. I guess like the scenery and stuff. We have Don Don, which was the animation was truly beautiful. I'm not gonna say and hold that.
They give me the props.
Delicious in Dungeon, Demon Slayer Hashira. All right, when it comes to Demon Slayer, that
I think the background was
the Infinity
amazing.
Castle was so fucking fire, man. The way it looked, Freeman looked good as well too. Didn't see Pluto and Apothecary Diaries. For me, I'm gonna go to Don Don. The
I'll go
back,
Demon Slayer.
really.
Yeah, I think the last few episodes of it when you get the explosion and just the background of them just doing the training arcs and some of that. I think it's pretty cool. I I think Demon Slayer
For
was
me, I'm
pretty
gonna go
cool.
with Don Don just because how everything
I can
changed when they go to the alien verse and the ghost verse. Like everything was just changing around them. I think that was really phenomenal. I'm gonna have to go with Don Don there.
yeah, I can see that too. I wouldn't be surprised if that won, but I would like to see Demon Slayer pull that one this one
All
out.
right, this one, best director. All right, we
Okay.
have Don Don Fugo. We have Demon Slayer director, Free Ren, Megami. Um, we have Apothecary Diaries and Dungeons and Dragon. I think I'm gonna go again with Don Don. Just the way when they were running away from Turbo Granny, the scene with the when the girl with the pink hair. I can't remember her name. I can't remember her name, but she got the new powers now. That scene with her
Mhm.
mom dying and the dancing in the rain. So that I think that was truly phenomenal. The I think this right here was a game changing season of the direction wise.
What's so funny is I think this one by Toei Animation, One Piece fan letter. I think that's most likely going to win, just because when I think it's, if I'm remembering correctly,
Oh,
I think it's one or two or three episodes, and people were talking about that like it was like godly. I know it's you get to see a lot of different perspectives. You get to see one perspective when it's actually like the Marines when they're not, like the regular, like they're not as super strong as like the main people,
they're
and you get
us.
to
They're just
see
me and you.
their perspective of the main battles and shit like that. So I
You know
think
what? You're right. You're right. You got me. You got me.
I think most likely that's probably gonna
Yeah,
win.
I got
But
that. Yeah, I'm voting for it. Dude. That was so fucking good. And at the end, she just sees the straw hats flying, sailing away, and that was just truly beautiful, man. And her being a big Nami fan, that was a beautiful story, man.
mhm.
Yeah, you got that. You got that one. You changed.
As
Yep.
soon as I seen that, I was like, yeah, that's most likely. That's gonna
All
win.
right. This one is best character design. We have Don Don, Delicious in Dungeon,
Okay,
Demon Slayer, Free Ren, Kaiju number 8, Apathical Diaries.
Kaiju number 8. I feel like that's the only one that got like distinctive different characters, and you get to see some kaiju's and stuff like that. I feel like, oh, our Don Da Don is pretty character
I'm gonna go
wise.
with Don Don. All right, hear me out for Kaiju number 8. The Kaijus look fucking great. They look phenomenal. The one thing that bothered me the most this season is the facial designs of some of the main characters. Kafka's the facial design didn't really match how he looks in the manga. Um, I didn't really like some of the facial designs when it came to Kaiju number 8. But with Don Don, dude, everything looked fucking good, man. For me, I'm going with Don Don character design. They all look good. And his transformation, dude, is so freaking badass.
Okay, I think we also can add in Demon Slayer. I think seeing some of those other demons and seeing a lot of other just see a lot of some of them Hashiras and some of the designs and that and their the outfits and stuff like that. I think that was pretty good. But I'll probably go.
Chobo Granny's design, come on, man. The crab, um,
Yeah,
gymnastic, come on, man.
I'll probably go Don to Don. I feel like we got a more range of different type of characters from that show. Even I feel like you can sort of kind of put Furin and probably Delicious in Dungeon too, because you do get a bunch of different variety of characters. But I feel like if you're talking about like distinct characters, Don to Don had it.
Dude,
A lot.
Okuru design is fire, man.
Yeah.
All right,
And then just the transformation into Turbo Granny and stuff like that is pretty cool.
here we
So,
go, man. You ready? Best animation.
Ooh,
Don
okay.
Don, Delicious in Dungeon, Demon Slayer, Hashira Training, Free Ren, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling Season 1. This is tough. This is tough. Because, all right, for me personally, I'm going to take out Demon Slayer, Hashira, just because it wasn't really nothing spectacular. You know what I mean? Like, I know, the final episode when they were going against Muzen was fucking great. And then when they went to the Infinity Castle, fuck, I'm talking myself into this too, man. Shit.
I mean, best animation. If you're talking from top to bottom, I mean, it's like there's three choices you can pick from, and it's just you just have to pick which one you want to pick. I mean, I want to say I'm pitting Solo Leveling a little bit lower because I think Solo Leveling is good at animating the fights. I do feel like sometimes they lag in certain other moments, but I feel like if you're talking from start to finish, then you start to go down to two. And I think that's Don the Don and Kaiju number 8. And then when you start to go from that, you start to think, okay, which one really tapped into animation? Wait, which one said we're going to take each fight and we're just going to make it explore? And then that's where I think you get a clear winner with Don the Don. Because I feel like Don the Don, animation wise, every episode literally could have took you to a different place. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Plus, talk about that too. Like their facial expressions were just hilarious, and it felt real.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
And I mean, them all having abilities and powers, and I think animation wise that would have to be. I think Kaiju number 8 is a nice number 2. I feel like if you didn't have Don the Don in here, Kaiju number 8 could take this sweet.
All right, this one is best original anime. Boichi. I can't even say that.
Bogari.
Yeah.
Bogari. I think that's what it is.
Girls Band Cry. Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. Metallic Rogue. Ninja Kamui. Train to the End of the World. I have not seen any of this. Have you?
I've seen Ninja Kamui, that which started off fucking amazing, dies off at the end. I'm glad that didn't. That could have made it into animation, but no. Bagari would probably. I'm thinking that might be low key where I'm leaning towards. That's one of those animes where you kind of get like a smaller character and they get like a bigger type of character, a bigger type of fighter that can fight with them. I'm trying to think of a good example of it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of the name of the anime where it's just like that. There's a few of them. It's like in my head, but I can't think of their names. Where it's basically you have the main character, but he kind of opens up this kind of magical ability to be able to summon a different type of person that can come out and fight for them, type of thing. I probably would go Bugari because I think that story was more interesting.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute, Jellyfish. Damn, I was supposed to watch that. I'm going with Bugari.
Okay.
Best
new series. Don Don, Delicious in Dungeon, Free Rin, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, Apothecary Diary. Jeez, my God, this is a tough one again.
Best new series, I'm gonna have to go with. It's to me. It's between two. It's between Kaiju number 8 and Solo Leveling. I just put those together. It's those two.
I'm gonna go with Solo Leveling for me personally.
Yeah, I'll probably say because Solo Leveling.
Mind you, and it's a manhwa that's been destroying the anime industry as well too.
And then literally they opened up for a lot more manhwa to be animated too. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Solo. Solo Leveling is a nice series, and I mean it's been catching me every episode from the last season. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
Now we're going with best continuous series: Bleach,
okay,
Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia season 7, One Piece, Oshinoko season 2, Demon Slayer. I mean, Spy X Family. Oh man, this is a tough one right here. This is a tough one. For me, it's a toss up.
I'm not gonna go with Demon Slayer.
No,
Demon Slayer don't make it.
No. Oshinoko, I haven't seen it, so I'm not gonna go with Oshinoko. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I just haven't seen it.
I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna do that too, and then I'm gonna take
Spy X
off
Family. Nah.
Spy X Family.
Now we're back to the 3. My Hero, Bleach, and One Piece. Obviously, One Piece is the we can
It's
say
been
that
killing.
it's been going for 25 years. Egghead animation has been phenomenal. The story has been phenomenal. So that's tough right there as well too.
And I'm getting to talk to Mihawk tomorrow. It's hard. It's hard, man.
You talking to Mihawk tomorrow?
That's who the other guy was. You didn't Google it.
What time is that?
I think that's it later at night.
Shit. All right, and then we have My Hero.
I got it. I had to jump on that one.
I'm gonna go between Bleach and One Piece, just because those are the heavy hitters. When it came to Bleach,
My Hero was good too. What you talking about?
I know.
That's what I was like, man. This is probably the hardest.
Fuck.
The hardest one.
Comment below. Comment below. Which one's the best continuous series? We need help right now.
I'm low key
because you have Iron All Might versus All for One. You have Shigaraki versus Deku. That was fire. Bakugo versus Shigaraki. You had the Twice situation. You had Toga and
the North American girl dying, and her being the biggest threat. And then, if I was North America, I'd be so upset. I'd be so mad.
Yo, not my number 10, not my number 7, my number 1, gone.
And she didn't even have permission. That's what I'd be so mad about. I was like, nobody even told her to go over that motherfucker. Oh man, but that I do like. I would have to I'm gonna have to just go with what I personally like, and then I'm gonna tell you guys what I think is gonna win. I want, actually, it's hard for me to tell you what I think is gonna win, because I think there's two can win this easily, and that's Bleach and One Piece. I think My Hero is just. I feel like that would be like the. It should win. It could win, but I feel like it'd still be like a that one that beat them. You know what I mean?
Right, how about this? Let's disqualify One Piece because it took half the year off. All right, just because it's
when it was because if you think
the second half the second half of Egghead is going to be all time great.
Yeah, but if you're thinking about what part of One Piece they're probably using for this is when Luffy turns into the 5th gear.
Yeah, against Lucci. That was fire. I'm not gonna say lie. That was fucking fire.
No, I'm talking about when he first does it. When he first does it against
Kaido.
Kaido. Yeah, I think this is the year in which this is going around. I think the next part would be we're going into the next year. If you're thinking about when these other animes came out, you know what I mean? Because this is talking about the conflict, and that's the last season of the Bleach, right?
Yeah.
Or
no,
which
just happened this year.
Okay. So I would probably, I'm personally going with Bleach, but I could see One Piece winning.
We had Culture Talk just said My Hero might take it. You can't go wrong with My Hero either. This right here is so fucking hard, man.
I mean, yeah, I really don't know. Like, it really just depends on like.
It's flip a coin. It's flip a coin. Whatever lands on. If it's heads.
If I'm going ratings based, like how high I think the ratings were, I think Bleach had higher ratings.
Oh, it was like 5 episodes that had 9s.
But then it's hard to be like. If it's competing against that part of One Piece where he gets the transformation, and then you had the whole Twitter breaking down and people talking about it's better than Super Saiyan, which kill yourself. But it's like, man, it's like I don't know.
Yo, Shunishi's Bankai.
That's why I'm gonna have to go with like
Ashita versus Ichigo. Oh my god, dude.
Bleach was phenomenal. I have to go with personally. I want to go with Bleach. But I can see One Piece winning.
All right. Culture Talk said, think about it. Last season, people might vote for it based on that.
Vote for what? My Hero?
Yeah.
Last season? Based on the last season?
Dude, like season 7 was phenomenal, dude. It was truly fucking great, man.
What was the last one we seen? Like, what was the last show that actually got to be seen? You know what I'm trying to say?
Because I think Bleach and My Hero stopped at the same time.
Okay, and then what was the other show? One Piece.
One Piece stopped. I think towards the summer.
No, I feel like it was going on. I think it stopped like in December, didn't it?
No.
I'm thinking it did.
I think July, August, September, October, November, December.
I think it stopped like in the new year.
Something like that.
If I'm thinking correct.
But whatever 6 months ago was.
I might have to go with You know what? He wants to go My Hero.
Yeah, we're going My Hero. Man. You comedy. We're going My Hero, man.
I think My Hero.
Yo, because I'm not gonna lie to you, Shift Gear was fire.
Yeah,
Shift Gear was fucking fire.
And I mean, even just the whole Bakugo on the ground, and then you got what's his name? Like, oh shit, we gotta try to go in and try to make his heart start beating again. And
all right.
Thank
you for helping us out, man, because we needed the help. That was tough. All right, now we got Film of the Year. Okay, we got Haikyuu. Look Back.
Oh, I'm biased.
Momonoke the movie. My Hero, You're Next. Spy X Family Code White. And The Color Within. All right, before we get to Haikyuu, did you watch My Hero, You're Next?
Yeah.
It was cool. I liked it. It was dope. The animation was really phenomenal. I just didn't like towards the end. Like I didn't really like that he was just deforming and getting so damn goddamn big. It was a basic movie, nothing too crazy out of the ordinary. I still think My Hero Hero Rising is the best one with Bakugo and Deku sharing one for all for one. I didn't see Spy X Family Code White. I did see Look Back.
That was pretty good.
Was it?
It was pretty good. It was okay.
Look Back, that was a gut-wrenching story right there. Fujimoto knows how to write one-shots. He's one of the best in the game. I don't want to speak too much.
What is that about?
It's a person who's becoming an inspired manga artist, and all the bullshit they deal with. I think you should watch it. Great fucking stuff. But I'm gonna let you go ahead and talk about Haikyuu. I haven't saw Haikyuu yet. That's on my to-do list as well too. So don't worry, guys. I will be watching Haikyuu soon.
Well, if I had to pick out these movies and just personally what I think was my favorite, I would have to go with the Haikyuu, the dumpster battle. This was the final. We get to see the rivalry battle we've been hearing about from season 1 between Kurosano and Nekoma. My favorite character in Haikyuu is literally Kimba from Nekoma, so pretty much tells you why this probably was one of my favorite movies. I feel like this movie is, if you're talking about like just like pacing wise and storytelling, this movie is a one match type of battle. It's basically going over this one match between Kurosano and Nekoma. I enjoyed it personally. I like seeing moments where you get to see our main character kind of gets pit down but have his hero moment type of thing and be able to show that he's getting better in his sport and stuff like that. I think out of all these movies, it's probably excited me more, had more moments. I've literally just rewatched it recently, also with the My Hero, Your Next movie. I'm going with Haikyuu, personally. I would love for it to win, but I could see if Look Back or something like that wins or something.
So trust me, watch Look Back. It's really fucking good. But I'll agree with you. I'll go with Haikyuu just because it's more of a bigger anime and people will know about it. Guys, this is voting based on popularity. Let's be honest. This is not voting on what's the best because this is how it works. And like I'm gonna agree, there's a bigger fan base around Haikyuu than Look Back.
Well, if you're talking about fan base wise, then I can see Your Next winning. You know what I mean?
All right.
I don't think
Anime of the Year. We got Dandadan, Delicious in Dungeon, Free Ren, Kaiju Number 8, Soul Leveling, and the Paki Diaries. I'm going to go first. My vote is Dandadan. I love the story. I love the animation. I think the animation is taken to a whole next level. The facial expression was truly great. Turbo Granny was amazing. Senku Momo's grandma was great. I think the whole cast was great. They were hilarious. Gigi being introduced to the story as well too was truly great. Yes, I know it's a little fucking wild in the beginning with the aliens and stuff, but I think overall, Dandadan for me is Anime of the Year. Now for Solo Leveling, right? If it was season 2, you got me. You fucking got me. Kaiju number 8 left off in a great cliffhanger. Free Run for me will be second up just because I love the story and I'm just loving what the next story the next season is gonna be about Free Run. But for me, it's Down to Down. Who you got?
See, the timeline of these animes are kind of throwing me off because I feel like Purin is like a year or two old. Like I feel like
I think it came on towards the end of 2023 and dipped into 2024.
because wasn't it being voted in the last like category? Because I thought I already took home like an anime of the year award, or maybe we thought it did type of thing. Because I remember a lot of people when it came out anime of the year, and I just think it's interesting how like you watch out the whole year and how your opinions can kind of like change and stuff like that. So honestly, I'm gonna go with Kaiju number 8. I think Kaiju number 8 deserves anime of the year for just how it kind of comes out of nowhere and kind of steals it for an anime that I feel like could have been easily just an anime that just fell into like that B tier or C tier. To me, easily comes into A tier, S tier when it's just how good it is and just how good the characters are and a lot of the fighting scenes and stuff like that. I want to put Solo Leveling up there, but I just feel like the first season Solo Leveling is it's good, but I just feel like there's not. I don't know. I feel like it's. I don't know if I would put it as anime of the year.
Season two. Whew, you got me.
That's what
you fucking got me.
Don to Don, I feel like for some reason I feel like that just recently came out for some reason, like, and then that's what's throwing me off a little bit. But I like Don to Don, but I like the Kaiju number 8 more personally.
All right, well, we'll have to go with Don to Don, man, because that was truly phenomenal. And shit, we missed 2 of them. Oh, best voice artist performance English. We got Okaru. He was good. Alec Lee for Jinwoo. Jesse James for Armin. Whoa. Attack on Titan. What the fuck? That shit's
I think they had a movie. Didn't they have a movie that just recently came out?
True.
That's why I'm like the timeline on this is a little like ooh.
The voice actor for Free Ren. We have Aaliyah for English actor, and then we have Sung Woo Chu for Delicious and Dungeon. For me, if I had to pick an English, I'm gonna go with Free Ren. I think her voice acting was truly phenomenal, and I think she captivated the character to another level for me personally.
I might have to go Alec Lee. Alec Lee embodied fucking Song-woo. He literally to me, I feel like some voices you just can't replace. And I feel like you cannot replace him in that role. And I'm not saying these other characters you can. I'm just saying I just feel like he cemented that role and I feel like he was amazing. I loved all his like moments where he has to get down deep and you can kind of hear his voice and the change between the characters. You get to see how his voice changed between the 2 characters and stuff like that. I think it's phenomenal. I think Alec Lee deserves
especially when he says arise. Fucking fire. You got me there. All right, and the last one, I think we voted, but I think I might have missed a man. Best supporting character. I think we voted on Turbo Granny, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, we are done. We voted for this year's Crunchyroll, which Don swept, was in every goddamn category. Free was in every goddamn category. Kaiju number 8 was in every goddamn category. Bleach was here and there, which is kind of surprising. But overall, I mean, I think it's going to be a toss-up this year. I think Don might take majority of the categories. Kaiju number 8. Next year, I think it's going to be the big one next year, just because, Soul Leveling Season 2 might sweep everything next year.
Well, it depends. You still got some anime still coming out. And then My Hero, I mean, the last season of My Hero is about to come out. And this last one, low-key, my favorite season of My Hero, I think, is 6 or 5. the one where you get Dobby's dance and he does the fire and he basically tells everybody
That was fire.
he basically tell Endeavor that like that Endeavor's his father and shit. I love that moment. But yeah, it's still and then I think the ending of Bleach is coming, but I'm not for sure. I feel like
I think it's coming next year. Nothing has been announced yet. You know what I mean? They didn't say nothing about summer or fall yet. Like
it's been coming out every other like I
know,
hate
but mind you, this is the grand finale. I think they want to perfect every goddamn thing.
I want it to come out in the winter like they've been doing because I just I don't want it to wait too long. But I will say I've talked to like 2 voice actors from there, and I feel like they haven't given me like, oh, we've recorded yet, and I don't know how long that takes for the recording to come and them to do what they do. So it could be a little time on it. So.
All right, guys. So
I feel like there's some anime coming out there. You never know.
Yeah. Fire Force season 3. I'm about to right we're done here. I'm about to hop on and watch Fire Force.
You got Vigilantes coming out too. I mean, Demon Slayer. You never know what's going.
Chainsaw Man movie. It's about to get fucking crazy, man.
I think we're supposed to get a kaiju movie too for some reason.
Number 8.
Correct. Yeah.
No, I think season 2 comes out in July.
Oh, okay.
And Dan comes out. Season 2 comes out in the summer too. So we're gonna be eating fucking good, man.
Yeah. They're Vigilante, so My Hero got 2 ways of getting on there.
All right, Raysean. So we're about to end it right here, and I appreciate everybody being in this chat. We had almost close to 7 viewers at one time. Few people commented, greatly appreciate it. We will be doing a little bit more lives, probably once a month. Eventually I'll probably do some more by myself. But Raysean, appreciate you being here. The next time you'll be on will be the Boruto Chapter 21 review. But before we end it, guys, Raysean, can you tell the viewers out there where can they find your podcast?
You guys can find me on all your podcasting platforms such as Spotify, YouTube. I'm pretty sure there'll be a link below. You guys can search up my name, Raysean Gatson, or search RGAP. That's RGAP, and then Anime Podcast. You can find me that way too.
All right, guys. Until next time.